All right, we're live, everyone, and yes, we. This is. I obviously, this is the first time I've done this, but we're doing 2 episodes in a single day, 2 episodes of the Ray Infinity Show podcast, and yeah, so this. The only reason I wanted to do this was because this was something interesting that I wanted to really talk about, and I didn't know if I would have any time to do it like tomorrow or something, so I'm gonna do it today because like this is actually going to be a slightly different episode, but it'll be relatively within this bubble. Okay. All right. And in right just before I actually started going live, I was actually watching my buddy Osiris because Osiris, he's from the channel Stuck in the Middle. I've had him on the podcast before, and yeah, me and him were. I was watching a video of him doing a collaboration with another channel. I forgot what their I just forgot what their channel's name was. Well, like yeah, it was an interesting conversation between the two. I actually was commenting in the live chat, and so yeah, it was a lot of interesting debates like that. Like that, yeah, it just was odd. It was like 1 second right here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, but yeah, overall, it was fun. Like so I'm not going to really talk about much of what we said. You can go watch that video. Yeah, I'll post it in the link if you want to, guys. If you guys want to go watch that, give me 1 second right here. I'm gonna go find that video. I'll post it in the comment section so you guys can go. Well, in the live chat, I should say, so you guys can go see it. I'll post it right here. All right. All right, there. There you guys go. You can go take a look at that video because I was in the commenting in the live chat about what was going on. But nonetheless, today what we're going to be talking about are other content creators on YouTube, other YouTubers, and in particular, talk about left-wingers, left-wing YouTubers that are prominent, very prominent, that almost everyone, or at least everyone should know, I should say, people, guys like Sam Cedar, guys like Vosh, guys like Hassan Piker, and like these guys are some of the most left wing people on the internet, and like and yeah, and so I'm going to be discussing them. I'm going to be like I'm roasting them. I'm going to be like destroying them in a lot of their talking points. Because like this is actually going to be pretty fun. It's something a little different, but you guys know. So right away we're going to start with right here. Give me a second. I'm gonna get this right here to go live. Well, it's already live, I should say. All right, here we go. We're going to start out with, I believe, Vosh here. Like this actually from another YouTuber's. Well, obviously I have to turn on like the subtitles on because like for some reason my video right here, it will not let me play audio of any kind, so I have to go with this. Yeah, first we're going to talk about Hassan, and basically I believe this is the thing about Kyle Rittenhouse. I believe where the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, and like in this video I believe it's another guy reacting to Vosh and Destiny, who is another leftist YouTuber. They were actually having a debate about the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. So we're gonna go right into this. So, guys, just remind you, there's not gonna be any audio. There's only gonna be subtitles. So we're gonna get right into this. I can hear it, but all right. This is Vosh right here. Obviously, he is a prominent leftist YouTuber. Like he claims to be a libertarian socialist, which makes no sense whatsoever because the definition of libertarian and socialism do not go together. So yeah, and right here, this is Destiny. He is also another leftist YouTuber, a prominent one, but I disagree with him on a lot of stuff. But I at least can at least respect him. I can get some of his points, even though I disagree with a whole bunch of them. But nonetheless, okay, right here. Okay, yeah, right here. Open carry and concealed carry are allowed. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're just because you're open carrying into going into a riot, like, you're allowed to. I mean, and the thing is with Kyle Rittenhouse, he was defending himself against people. He didn't go walking in like saying, "Oh, I'm going to go shoot these people." No, he was actually, what was going on was he went there to defend the property, and those people, they started attacking him, and his life was being threatened, and so that's why he just he shot and fired that and killed that guy. He never intentionally did it. We're only going to go through part of the video, but you'll get the idea. So yeah, each of these videos we're going to be looking at, I'm only going to go looking through partial of them, so you guys get the idea right here. Yeah, you know, yeah, 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 yeah. They're probably more responsible, but there was no murders. Yeah. So you don't have any data. You don't know if he was intentionally going to kill someone. See? Oh, okay. Right here. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Completely agree. Hmm. No, he is allowed to open carry. Guess what? Even just carrying a gun at all. Guess what? If he is attacked, he is allowed to defend himself, no matter what. It does not matter. I don't care. He was defending himself. So if a guy comes up and attacks you from behind, you and you try to get away and you can't get away, and if you have a gun on you, you are legally allowed to defend yourself in that situation. There's nothing that says you can't. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope so as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I partially agree with that. Like, but I'm not sure where Vosh is going right here. He's acting. Yeah, 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 yeah. There is no burden really. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Just because you look a certain way with a gun, like that does not give you that does not change the definition. Like, are you in the wrong or not? It doesn't affect anything. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna try to get. Yeah. 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 Agree. Like the people that attacked Kyle, they were in the wrong. So I don't know where Vosh is getting with this. Look at it. Look at him. It's so funny. Look at Vosh. Yeah. Yeah. Where where? Like, look, I'm trying to find this. And they didn't look like they were going to hit them. They did hit them. So, I mean, Kyle, I should say. Yeah. 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 Well, the thing was, like, they didn't just, Kyle actually waited longer to fire because, like, he was tackled, actually. Okay. The second guy, he got jumped and tackled. The first guy, I believe it was like he was actually getting close to him, like and the first gun was already fired by the way. So Kyle reacted in a weird way, and then he just fired back. So yeah, tough luck. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see who was all in here. I'm gonna see who's all in here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know you guys can't hear it, but I have the subtitles on for that. Basically, I'm roasting that guy Vosh. He's the guy with the beard. So you can't hear, but you get the idea. So you have to look at the subtitles. It's actually pretty funny. Like, and also I'll in case you guys can't figure out anything, I'll guide you with my voice through it. Yes, he didn't murder him. Yeah, yeah. And he did think that it was a credible threat to his life. So yeah. What's going on is like I'm talking about the other guys. They're talking about it, so you get the idea. Like you guys can't. I'm see if you can. I'm seeing if I can figure this out. Give me 1 second. Like 1 second. Okay, okay. So there we go. Destiny is really confused right here. So obviously, Vosh is not making much sense because he's contradicting himself throughout the entire debate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah, yes. So what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? Oh, yeah. 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 Vosh doesn't even know what he's doing right here. So you guys get. Yeah. 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 Vosh isn't making any sense right now. Yeah. He, yeah. He he was implying it. Yeah. 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 Let's see if this is all the way through. Yeah. Yeah. Vosh doesn't make any sense. Like he's contradicting every little point he makes. So yeah, we got through that. I'm gonna go through the other thing about Vosh. This is actually something pretty funny right here. I'm gonna have the subtitles on for this one. He was basically trashing his own subscribers, his own community. Like I'm gonna have the subtitles on again. Obviously, you guys can't hear it. They're right here. This is Vosh. This is Vosh. Yeah. 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 Watch the. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. 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 Oh God! He's fallen to his own. Vosh has fallen to his own fame. He has. He's acting like a complete idiot. Oh my God! He can't handle any criticism. Like he's look how defensive he's getting. Like he let his own fame overcome himself. Yeah, yeah, ban them just because they disagree with you. Oh, but wait, a few seconds ago, he says he appreciates criticism. Yeah, yeah. Vosh considers himself to be a libertarian socialist, like I said before, which makes zero sense. So therefore he hates criticism. Yeah. 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 I accept full criticism. I want to hear criticism actually to help me. It helps me improve the product, my channel and product. Hmm. 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 Yeah. 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 Oh, right here. Yeah. 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 Yeah, there is. There is a huge portion of Vosh's fan base that actually can't stand him. They're only subscribed to him because they like a lot of nonsense. And what I mean is they like a lot of drama. Yeah. Oh yeah, they are well written. They are well written. Yeah. Well, I disagree with taking comments down at all, unless it's something illegal, like sending a death threat. Like I believe all comments should be allowed except when it breaks the law. That's what I believe in. Yeah. 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 Hmm. He does look like an asshole. Yeah. Let's see who's all here again. So, yeah, okay. Oh wait, wrong one. Sorry, guys. All right, that entire part was done. That was actually pretty funny. Vosh cannot stand criticism, but at the same time, he says he likes criticism. But the way he reacts to the criticism contradicts what he actually says he believes in. So who knows? Who knows? All right, now this is the big one on Vosh, and I mean the big one. I'm gonna get down to this right here. Yeah, a lot of these videos are people talking about them. So like, yeah, I couldn't find the actual videos to these. A lot of them, I could not find them. No. Yeah. 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 He looks he looks like a complete feminist. Vosh is a soy boy. Yeah. Nothing more fun. Yeah. Yeah. The irony is like a lot of the stuff Vosh has done has been groom like. Well, at least a lot of things he says are groom like. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. At least something there's something me and Vosh agree on. Yeah. 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 Like I'm gonna show you guys this right here. Yeah. There you go, guys. That Vosh has said that multiple times, and stuff like, "Oh my God, man! If you're someone that actually believes that, which I'm still not sure if Vosh is actually legit or not. He might be controlled. Like I've heard theories that he actually might be an FBI agent. I've literally heard these theories. Like he might actually be controlled. He's a plant to just try to find out people that are doing like these weird stuff. Like maybe his goal is to expose them or something like that, or it's to get the left riled. Maybe that's what his goal is. Who knows? Oh God. Oh my God. It makes you sick just listening to this. Like, yeah, at least you guys can't hear it, but it's still disturbing. Yeah, for me to hear it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, Vosh. Like I'm still like if you're trying to make a comparison to something else, that's one thing. But when you try to bring that in as a comparison, no, no, like no, there's something wrong with you, man. There's something wrong with you with that. I'm trying to see if I can find it right here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Here we go. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yep. China and China. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 Nondescript. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Just except that is actually much more worse than living conditions and jobs. Much worse. Like that is you are complete. It's creepy and disturbing. That is much worse than any working conditions that anyone could experience. It's horrible. Horrible. I think that was the last part of the video that I wanted to show. All right. We got done with Vosh. Like, Vosh, yeah. Now we're going to move on to someone who I do not like less. Like, I don't like Hassan. This is Hassan Piker. If you don't know who Hassan Piker is, he's the nephew of Cenk Uygur, whatever. Cenk Yogurt, some people call him. Cenk, obviously, he is the founder and the guy who runs the Young Turks, and Hassan is his nephew. And Hassan is also another prominent leftist, probably the biggest political leftist on Twitch. I believe he is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he actually might be that. But yeah, we'll get to that right here. All right. So what we're gonna be this is actually a video that someone posted. Basically, it's a video about he triggers Hassan in a lot of ways. Like, there's no audio with these videos as well, obviously, because StreamYard won't let me have audio. I still haven't figured that out yet. But I'm gonna show you guys this. This is actually something pretty funny. I'm still gonna have the subtitles on because so you guys can at least know what's being said. Okay, so I'm letting you know this right now. Okay, we're gonna start with this video right here. Yeah. Yeah. Where's the part about this right here? Yeah. 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 All right, this is what Hassan's tweet said. He said, yes, it's actually Trump supporters who are in favor of continuing restrictions, famously. Just come on the stream if you want to clearly communicate your position rather than posturing with weird Twitter takes. Obviously, this was a response to that tweet. You're doing the same thing that the Trump supporters did when they called it a pandemic. They said the CDC and Fauci were in pockets of big pharma, which they actually aren't, to be honest. And look where that got us. First to get the V's and close to dead last in V's rates in the development world. LOL. And he replied back to Hassan's tweet where he said this: "You can't really be this stupid." IMO. The comparison I'm making is between Trump supporters suggesting the CDC was compromised by private businesses, and yes, they were, and you doing the same. If you can't get that analogy, you should ask your uncle for a new job. Yes, like another leftist actually roasting Hassan. That's actually pretty funny. So yeah. Wait, does everyone see what's going on? Okay, yeah, everyone. Can you guys at least see what's going on? Can you let me know? Yeah. 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 All right. This is what the guy said. Hassan, this is Alex Jones' populism level insulating the Delta CEO through brute force, power, influence, forced the CDC to cut isolation time. When the CDC, via independent advisory signed off by many epidemiologists, had already decided on it to mitigate health workers' unavailability. And then Hassan replied, healthcare worker quarantine time was cut short 5 days before this decision. 2, unconveniently, the CDC never released the new data that shows it's safe to quarantine for 5 days, even with the vague guidelines. 3, not just the Delta CEO, but also governors influenced by concurrence. Okay, let's see where this goes next. All right, let's get to that part. Come on. thought this was a meme. I was wondering. Apparently, there's a good deal of people on Twitter who truly think it's Sandy Hook. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Public. Have fun getting COVID at Applebee's, mother effer. You're forcing people back to work when they haven't even recovered. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. 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 Hmm. 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 Yeah. 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 Where's free? Yeah. 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 All right. All right. All right. One sec. I know you want to say you were just pretending, but we all know the government balances decisions for economy all the time, Azon. But you imply a compromised government by corporations so that I clapped up a bit, so I chill with the Trump pandemic misinformation for a week, yeah. Stun lot. Yeah. You're doing the same thing the Trump supporters did. Okay, already said that. Yeah. 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 All right, so you get the idea. Like Hassan got triggered by his own people on by other leftists who get angry, who they just slightly disagree with him on something, and Hassan took it personally and got triggered over it. So you guys get the idea. Uh, 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 gotta go on 5 minutes. Still catching up. Yeah, yes, Noah. Yeah, you are. The Gemma Zara. These leftists won't endure 5 minutes in a Cuban labor camp. Oh yes, they would not endure. No, no, they would not. Like these people are so idiots. Like you guys get the idea. And yes, to everyone that's watching right now, yes, there is no audio. The reason is because StreamYard will not let me have any audio right now. So forgive me for that. So yeah. We get to the idea. Like I don't want this video is going on. This part's going on a little too long. I want to start talking about the other part because this is actually pretty funny, and because it's the same guy roasting Hassan, but it's actually he's actually doing with logic. It's actually pretty. You're gonna like this a lot. Yeah, look at this. Critical thinking, Hassan. Yeah, you're a real critical thinker. Yeah. All right, I want to right here. Yeah, this is Hassan, guys. Just in case anyone who doesn't know who he is, that's Hassan right there. So you guys get the. Yeah, I don't think they are all dumb. I just think they are well conditioned. Well, I think some of them are actually controlled oppositions. Like I believe, like Vosh, for instance, I believe there's a possibility that he is actually an FBI agent. Now the others, I don't know. Hassan, I think he's practically just like his uncle Cenk. So yeah, like it's pretty weird. So like yeah. Now like the thing with Sam Cedar, we'll get into that in a second. We got the fact that he was actually part of MSNBC before, that tells you a lot. But we'll get to Sam Cedar in a little bit. But yeah, this is actually pretty funny. Yeah, the guy wearing a pink, he's dressed in pink, and his nails are painted. You can look, his nails are actually painted. You can take a look at this in a second. Yeah, Yeah. 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 But, oh God, yeah. 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 Oh God, what the what the yeah, yeah. 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 He, yeah. Uh, yeah. 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 And Hassan invited this guy on his stream, but he was watching what Hassan was doing. He was watching a video of surgery being done on a grape. With the, oh my God, he was practically watching the cooking channel. I believe that's what it was. Master Chef, my mistake. Yeah. Holy. Yeah. 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 Misinformation, Hassan. Misinformation. Except you wouldn't let him on the stream. Why didn't Hassan invite him on? Well, then he wouldn't let him on. Yeah. 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 At least Tim Pool's being is actually cool. At least it's cool. It's not pink. Tim Pool's not a feminist. You're a feminist, Hassan. Yeah. When Hassan is the one that's acting psychotic. Yeah. Yeah. Boy. Watching MasterChef when he's supposed to invite him on. Okay. So yeah. 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 Look. You see? Look. His nails are painted. You see? His nails are painted. That tells you all who Hassan is. That's all you need to know. Hard to believe the country that won the Cold War is infested with these kinds of people. Yeah, I'm shocked too. Shocked that it is. Unless, yeah, but it's conditioning. That, yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. 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 Alex Jones was right. He was right. So, yeah, companies do have influence. Yeah. I mean, right here, let's look at this. I mean, I still trust the CDC, but of course, capital has more influence than anything. The way I see it is that this part is pure speculation, but they see that Omicron, wish I shouldn't have said that, is impossible to avoid and seemingly lighter, and that people are going to get it one way or the other. If you're V'd and boosted, you're likely going to be fine. Anyway, so they're getting ahead of it by at least lightening the burden it would have on commerce if everyone took 10 days off. Okay, Hassan admitted he was wrong, basically. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Hassan telling people they're using their platform incorrectly while he's doing it himself. Yeah, on this part. figured you'd avoid literally anyone who's knowledgeable on politics, but you got no problem debating Tomad, Geek, and etc. and Trainwrecks and a few other people, yeah. And then you call me the coward in your echo chamber. Respond to what I'm saying instead of begging me to come on your stream. Yeah. At least Destiny is reasonable. Destiny is actually someone. Destiny, he's a leftist, clearly, but at least he's reasonable. And he does his own research, too. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. No one. Destiny is a beast in debating. I admit, he is a leftist. I'm a conservative, but I admit Destiny is a beast at debating. He is great. Yeah. This part is pure speculation, brah. Yeah. Yeah. Ethan Klein asked him to debate. So, yeah, I'm getting flashbacks to the Steven Crowder and Sam Cedar and this thing. You guys know what I'm referring to. Yeah. God. Yeah. 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 Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, he was trying to see if Hassan would ban him. So trying to do some messed up stuff. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Too mad. They would be happy. They would. Yeah. 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 They. Yeah. You guys get the idea. So yeah. Banning people in his chat, so he's getting that triggered. You're so triggered about this that you're actually banning people that are criticizing you in your chat. And yes, he has nail polish on his fingers. So yeah. 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 No, they weren't. No, they were not. Yeah. 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 Woo-hoo. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hassan has said a lot of stuff like that in the past. A whole lot. That is what happened there, guys. Like, yeah, you get the idea. Like, look, that is exactly what had happened right there. That's exactly what happened. So, yeah. All right, we're going to get to the next part of this. Like, this actually has something pretty fun right here. So, yeah. Right here. We're going to go right into it. Yeah. Yeah, Hassan does have him beat, surprisingly, actually. Yeah. Thank you, Hassan. I hope the same thing for you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, but also because he was invading Austria as well. That's just an added bonus. Yeah. Yeah. Actually did make him bad too. There was multiple things, not just that. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. I want to go through some of these tweets that Hassan said. Right here. This is something Hassan said. This was back in March, apparently. You simply do not have the high European IQ to understand my highly nuanced takes, such as arming untraditionalized neo-Nazi groups won't ever cause blowback, and nuclear winter isn't all that bad. Okay. I love when people. Wait, I didn't let me read that actually. I love when people change for the better and leave the alt right. I don't love it when people who were watching Sargon of Arkabah videos while I was covering the U.S. Army Nazis tell me I simply cannot think it's a nuanced way to such things. Well, here's the thing: the Nazis were not right wingers. They were not all right. They were left wingers. They were socialists, and particularly nationalized socialists. That is what they were. Very fine people on both sides. So yeah, okay, man. So there's bad people on both sides. There are. Yeah. Yeah. Putin's thing, what he was doing was his entire goal was to make Ukraine look terrible as bad. He was trying to get rile up all of Russians. That's what all the people in Russia to go against Ukraine. That's what his goal was. So that's what he's doing at this moment. Yeah. 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 Not everyone in Ukraine is a Nazi, buddy. No one is. I mean, there could be some, but there's very little, almost none, actually. Yeah. 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 Not everyone. Hmm. Yeah. No. The thing was, Hitler played the long game because he knew that because of how bad World War One was, and how Germany was in this terrible state, Hitler took advantage of that and rose people up. So yeah, 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 yeah. Manipulating everything. That's what the guy was doing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. He had Hassan had no talking points. So what else was he going to do than just call the guy a Nazi? Yeah. There's very little neo-Nazis in Europe anymore. Very little. Okay. It actually is news if it is real. Yeah. That's because Hassan is stupid. Racist, racist, racist. Like, where are we going next after racism? Can you let me know? For real. Yeah. Yeah. You do have a cockroach brain, man. You do. Yeah. 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 Hassan knew it the second it was happening. Like the moment the moment he was going to be criticized, he pulled the race card, like that, because he's from Turkey, like that. Hard to believe that there is a fascist party in Russia called the Russian National Unity, and its size is twice the number of the AV troops. Oh, okay. Weird and light. I have a friend who turned neo-Nazi some years ago, and he actually support Russia in this conflict. I don't know, just saying. Well, you can't. I don't support either Russia or Ukraine because I think that the entire thing is just a show put on by the elites. That's what their goal is. That's how I take it. Yeah. 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 You do, Hassan. You do it about left wing stuff. You jerk off yourself to left wing stuff. I bet you do. So you don't have a right to say that. Yeah. 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 No one's arguing it. Yeah. 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 No one's denying that they're real human beings, man. Yeah. America is not bad. If it were bad, you wouldn't be allowed to do your podcast, man. You wouldn't be allowed to do any of your streams. And also, he said Hassan has said on multiple occasions that America deserved 9/11. So coming from this guy, and plus he claims to be a socialist, yet he buys a multi-million-dollar mansion in LA. Yeah. So tell me about socialism then, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. You're trash too, Hassan. Yeah. 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 Practically everyone on the left. Well, most people on the left, I should say. There's leftists, I should say, not people like liberals. They're not leftists, but I'm talking about leftists themselves. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, yeah. You're using other people's stuff. Me, all I'm doing is I'm just reacting to this. That's all I'm doing to this right here. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you like exit out of it and just put something and just put like a I'll be back in a second page, or yeah, just do that. Yeah. 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 Like what? Everyone you disagree with is a Nazi, Hassan. So what about everyone that agree with you? I should say, are they a Nazi themselves, or are they a racist? I can make an argument about that because you criticize us white people all the time. So you're in fact a racist if that's what you do. Yeah. 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 That's probably the biggest argument there. Like, if that person is trans, so how are they a Nazi then? Can you explain that? Yeah. Yeah, Hassan, you criticize people for using their platform to do stupid stuff because they have a huge influence. Meanwhile, you're doing the exact same because you have a huge amount of influence yourself. Yeah, 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 yeah. So what? Okay. So, and people are get banned from social media for the posts they made like 8 or 10 years ago. And so you're saying that a year ago it already passed. So you're being hypocritical yourself. Yeah. I want to see. Like, I wonder how many independent podcasts there are in socialist Cuba or in socialist Agna. There are none, I take it. Oh, wait, there is none. And they dare to say U.S. is evil. It's easy to be a socialist in a Western nation. Like, yeah, it's easy as hell to be a socialist here. Like to think, like I think, like it's easier to go from it's so much easier to go from capitalism to socialism than it is to go from socialism to capitalism. That yeah, it's true. It's impossible. It's near impossible for one of them, but it's extremely possible for the other. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slander, Hassan. Slander. Oh, oh, okay. Let's see this. Yeah, like I said beforehand, I hope your life is too, Hassan. I hope your life is. Well, yeah. Well, personally, in reality, I hope it isn't because I hope the best for everyone. But in response to you, I hope it is in a weird way. So yeah, 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 You're acting like cancer yourself, Hassan. You are. You've been hiding too, Hassan. You've been hiding behind a camera and a keyboard. Yeah. Yeah, people like Blair White. People like Blair White that these lefties, they hate Blair White because like just it's the same reason why lefties don't like Clarence Thomas because they are people like Clarence Thomas and Blair White, for instance, like they are part of a group that a lot of people associate with the left. Clarence Thomas being a black man, Blair White being a trans person, but guess what? They're not lefties. They lean more right on a lot of issues, particularly Clarence Thomas. So yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, right here. Yeah. Yeah. You're yeah. You're trash too, Hassan. I said that before, but I'll say it again. You're trash. Yeah. Yeah. On where is it? Yeah. All right. I'm trying to skip through it. I'm not. I'm trying not to replay the parts that we've already played. So yeah. 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 There you go, Hassan. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the. It's just the way his voice is sounding. Like I know you guys can't hear it, but it's the way his voice is sounding in this part right here. It's just so weird. It's almost depressed like. Yeah, Hassan, Vosh, and Sam Cedar, and like all these other leftists, they hate criticism, but yet at the same time they say they accept criticism. Yeah, you say you seek it out, but look how you're handling it. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Like we've already talked about this, but like Hassan invited two men to debate him, but when he went on to get ready, Hassan didn't even invite him on the stream. Didn't let him on the stream, I should say. And he said that he two man was being the PUSSY. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Wait. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm on my way to replay that part. Yeah. Yeah. A person that fought for our country, Dan Crenshaw. I have my own criticism about him in his personal life because he's part of the World Economic Forum. But nonetheless, he was still a veteran that lost his eye. He was fighting for our country, and yeah, tell him that he was glad he lost his eye. Yeah. Well, blaming 9/11, his statement on there being because he because he had a second language. I believe that's what it was, right? That's what he said. Being a second language. So I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. How are you going to blame your statement on a second language? Can you explain that? I truly don't understand that part, actually. And he was and of course, he was on his Uncle Chank's show, The Young Turks. Like, he's on his Uncle Chank's channel, I should say, on his show, The Young Turks, which the Young Turks, just so you know, they were the ones who were behind the Armenian genocide. So you named your company after the people who were behind the Armenian genocide. And for years, Chank denied that it ever happened. Then recently, when he went on Valuetainment's podcast, he went on that podcast and said, well, for a while he just believed in Turkish propaganda. There's so much evidence out there. What do you need? How are you going to buy propaganda from Turkish like that? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, when Hassan, in a lot of ways, is acting like a fascist himself. Yeah. 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 So just because he's being criticized, he's afraid to be criticized, he's criticizing other people by name calling them. So you lose all your credibility there, man. Yeah. No, he didn't. I think it was there beforehand, right? Yeah, Destiny, another prominent leftist, who I'm a big fan of. If it wasn't for him, Hassan would not even be anywhere where he is today. Well, that's not maybe that's not true. He would be somewhere, but not. I don't think he would be on his level today because he wouldn't be on his level where he is right now, but he would still be out there because of his Uncle Cenk. So yeah. So a trans doesn't know what anything about trans debates. So yeah. So yeah. 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 I don't think everyone on the left is like Hassan. I mean, there are others like him, but Hassan being one of the main players, to be like he's one of the people that has made a lot of people on the left look bad. Like the people that are truly good, like their views just align with people on the left. They all look bad because of people like Hassan or even Vosh. So yeah. So yeah, it's like yeah. Man, this episode. So I still got Sam Cedar to talk about. We've been out here for about an hour and 13 minutes. So yeah. All right, we're going to talk about Sam Cedar. We're going to talk about Sam Cedar here. Sam Cedar, another prominent leftist, and yeah, like a guy who obviously the big thing we know about Sam Cedar that introduced me to him and a lot of other people is that he is because of the Steven Crowder situation, where Steven Crowder and Ethan Klein of the H3 podcast were actually going to have a debate, and basically all of a sudden Ethan brought Sam Cedar on, even though Steven didn't agree to it, and so yeah, and it made Steven look bad because Sam came in there ready to debate him, but Steven never agreed to that. And the only reason Sam wanted to do that was just to get more exposure because he's desperate to get more views. So and he uploads like 15 times more of the content on YouTube than other people because he can't build an audience. And so that's why he wants to debate people just so he can get a bigger audience. That's all his entire goal is. Like I haven't brought this up yet. I should have brought this up right here. I'm gonna bring that up right here. It's Tim Pool thing. Give me a second. I'll be right there. I'm gonna get right to that. Tim Pool, Sam Cedar. Tim Pool, Sam Cedar. Try to find it right here. All right, here it is right here. Right here. I'm going to try to. All right here. Basically, Tim, he was talking about the thing with Sam Cedar, Ethan Klein, and Steven Crowder. Like, I'm going to get right to this part so I can get right close to it. We're like, where is it? I'm trying to get to the right point with this. About right here. Okay. No, he does not actually. Okay. And to be fair, and to be fair to that, my podcast gets almost no views, so I can't really comment on that much. But still, though, I'm not going to go to someone like Steven Crowder to ask him to debate me or something like that. Even though I agree with him on vast majority of stuff, but that's just an example. Yeah, it's just an example. All right. Sam Cedar is a con man in a lot of ways because he basically tries to trick people into make them look bad. Like here, we'll talk about this here. Yeah. And Tim, he says, this was a tweet from, I believe, 2020. I think it was 2020. And here it is. We have other leftists who have agreed to go on, and I look forward to real conversations. Sam, go take this grift elsewhere. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of leftists try to avoid debating people that are on the left or people that if they may be on the left, but they're close to centrist. They're close to it. Yeah. Here it is right here. Tim Pool put out a tweet right here. This was from October 9th of 2020. And here's what it says. 110 million views in the past 30 days. If they were interested in an easy win, I think they take it. Seems like they are actually scared. Talking about leftists right there. Then Sam Cedar retweeted that and put a quote in it and says, "Invitation accepted. How's Monday at 6 p.m.?" Then Tim replied and said, "We are booked Monday. The show is live 8 p.m. in studio. We can cover all travel and accommodations. 13th is open. Next opening is the week following." I believe that's what it was. What? 13th is open. Next weekend is the week following. Yes, I said that all right. And Sam said, "I can do 13th." Okay, seems reasonable. He was invited on, and yeah, they allowed him to come on, and so yeah, no problem. Yeah, and a lot of people called him a liar just because they said he wouldn't debate Sam Cedar, but yeah, he actually would. I'm going to try to get to that. Yeah. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second right here. And yeah, what he said was what Tim said was all of Sam's when it was accepted, all of Sam's fans they were laughing and cheering and said they're going to get Tim, he's going to get Tim and stuff like that. And so yeah, here we go. These are the private DMs that between Tim and Sam. And Tim posted this, so we're gonna talk about it. All right, and Sam started first, and then he goes to Tim. I'll let you know who said what. So what's the details? Then Tim replies with, "I can have Lydia," and she's someone who's on Tim's podcast, one of the people who helps book guests. I can have Lydia arrange everything for you. Show is 8 p.m. live in studio. DC area. We can fly you out and get you to a motel nearby. We hang out for 2 hours and talk about current events. Reasonable. I can do a group chat to connect you, or if you want, you can just send me your email and we can set it up. Perfectly reasonable. No problem. I don't see anything wrong with that. Then Sam replies with, I can't fly down to DC. I do a daily 3-hour show. You don't do remotes? Then Tim says, we set the show up back in January for in-person only. We don't have a way to connect everyone to Skype, call, or display it. We've rejected some centrist and right-wing people for the same thing. So I take no issue if I can't be done. We can try to find a time when you're free to travel. Then Tim replies again with, but I get it. It's one of the challenges of getting guests. You and Hassan host your own content, so it's probably harder for you, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Okay. So something was pretty odd right here. They just Tim told him that it was going to be in person, and Sam's acting like, no, it isn't. Like I didn't know that. So yeah. Then Sam replied with, COVID hasn't affected your bringing people into studio. Then Tim says, all right, I'm going to take this off. No one. We actually stopped guests for a while over it. Rogan never did. Talking about Joe Rogan. Then we started up in the past month or so again. Then Sam replied with, Trump never did either. Yeah, I guess you roll the dice and hope you don't pull a 7. So yeah, but Sam, what he was trying to do right here, he was trying to make Tim look bad by saying, "Oh, Tim agreed to have him on the show," and then all of a sudden, when he found out that he can't travel because it would be like because of COVID problems. Okay, you are just Tim told you, tweeted at you, said that it'd be in person. So clearly, someone's lying here. I don't think it's Tim. We'll try. Oh, yeah, he said maybe if I have a day off. I forgot to talk about that part right there. Yeah. 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 And also, you get the idea. Look, Sam tried to manipulate Tim because he was trying to make him look bad. That was his goal right there. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Tim was being reasonable right here. He was asking him willingly if he would come on and they would cover all trip expenses. So, yeah. At that time, and then later, and then like a few weeks ago, I believe it was a few weeks ago, Hassan said he wanted to do a remote thing, but Tim said they couldn't because the studio wasn't set up for it, and then says he couldn't do it because he has his own show. But then beforehand, like around this time, Hassan said the reason he couldn't was because like COVID. So yeah, at least it was understandable at that time. But now all of a sudden it's not. So yeah. Yeah, he is a liar and a coward because he knew for a fact that Tim's show was going to be in person. So yeah. And then right here, Sam tweeted this. Full disclosure, I am one of those people who, upon finding out I was required to fly to the DC area and go into an enclosed, presumably airtight studio with maskless folks talking for several hours during a second wave of the pandemic, had to take a rain check on this. Sam, you were aware that it was going to be in studio. Tim tweeted at you, telling you that. So, yeah. 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 All right. All right, right here. Let me try to find this. I can't get that right there. But Tim Pool says his only issue was not having a day off. His only issue was not having a day off. My mistake. You want to use COVID as an excuse. I don't care. Hassan said he was worried about COVID, and we respected that. But don't effing play stupid games. Clearly, yeah, Sam is trying to make Tim look like bad. He's trying to make him look bad. That's clearly what's going on right here. So, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of people that won't debate Sam Cedar. Not just Steven Crowder, but Joe Rogan, Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, Brett Weinstein, Dave Rubin, and so many others. They will not debate Sam Cedar. And it's not because they're afraid of them. It's because he uses them and tries to make them look bad like that. And he also tries to get attention because he's just trying to grow his own brand. That's the only reason. It's not because he wants to debate them. It's because he's trying to use them. There's no other reason for that. So, yeah. Yeah. And yes, Steven was correct. Even though he looked bad in that video, but the only reason he looked bad was because he overreacted a little bit. But still, though, he had every reason to turn it off. Ethan Klein is unwatchable. You can't watch H3 podcast anymore because it's so effing stupid. First now he's attacking his sponsors, and he has no sponsors anymore. Obviously, if you guys haven't heard that, he has no sponsors of any kind. And so, yeah. And he also deleted his 2 interviews with Jordan Peterson like a couple months ago. That's what he did. He deleted his interviews with Jordan Peterson only because he said he was trying to please the woke mob. Well, he didn't say that specifically, but that's why he was trying to do it. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yes. People won't high level podcast. They will not debate Sam Cedar because of his antics like this. So, yeah. 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 I think they're good debaters. I think they are. I think Vosh and like say Sam Cedar are good debaters. They are. I give them that. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Sam, he's a con man practically, trying to make people look bad. Vosh, on the other hand, he's just a radical person. That's all. A little creepy too in some ways. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. 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 I would never debate Sam Cedar or Vosh or Hassan either. I've said that before when I had Osiris on the podcast. I would not debate either of them. All of them. Now, someone like Destiny, I would actually be willing to have a conversation with him because at least Destiny is not. He's at least reasonable. He's open to having his mind changed, and he actually does his own research, and he's made a lot of great points. I disagree with a lot of his points, but at least he believes it and did his own research on it. Yeah. 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 And yeah, Sam Cedar does a whole bunch of videos like, why won't Dave Rubin debate me? Or Steven Crowder, Joe Rogan, et cetera, et cetera. Like, because he does a lot of content like that. Why won't they debate him? And the reason why is because he's a radical person. Well, because he's a con man, really. Yeah. And yeah, he did gain about 30,000 subscribers right after Ethan propped him up with the Steven Crowder situation. So yeah, congratulations to you, Ethan, for getting Sam Cedar up. Yep, it's on you. Yeah. 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 Yeah, not anymore, obviously, for a lot of obvious reasons. Like, yeah, he does not put out that much good content anymore. So, yeah. All right, we're going to get to the next thing on Sam Cedar. Like, this is actually something pretty cool, right? Something right here. We're going to talk about this. This is another channel. I forgot what his name is. This channel is The Dive with Jackson Hinkle, whatever it is. Yeah, but so yeah, and he talked about Sam Cedar and a lot of his fans, supporters are against him, and so yeah, how they get roasted in a lot of ways. I want to get to that. Yeah, yeah. I just disagree with him on a lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah. They do callers, so yeah, 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 hmm, yeah, 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 yeah. Right here. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's not a fact, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. So, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Just watch that right here, Ray. We'll watch this. Yeah. It's not really anyone's fault that certain candidates are pushed harder than others. It's part companies and elites that are doing it. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. There's called. Yeah. And got fired because he made like some sort of a rape tweet, which I can't show that tweet here because this stream could get taken down. Yeah. 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 He's not. He doesn't. He's not a strategist. There's no. Sam Cedars not. The majority of the party that has the majority in the House is the one who basically decides who the Speaker of the House is going to be. They're the ones who decide. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. So no. Yeah. Yeah. No. No, they wouldn't. They would not vote for McCarthy. Well, at least I don't think so. Well, okay. 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 No. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't make any sense for them to vote for someone who's not in their party. Yeah. Yeah. Tucker isn't a dummy. He knows that investing in a leftist who is driving a wedge in the left is good for his far right agenda. Tucker's not far right. Is in fact Tucker's actually a moderate. So yeah, I skipped past that part because that part was getting a little too long. As I don't want to go get too much into detail on every little thing. It also helps when all that leftist does is attack Democrats and ignore fascism. Perfect guess for his ends. No, he's not fascist. So no. Let's see who's all in here. So oh yeah, still not. All right, so you get the idea. Like Sam, he's not too well informed in on how the House works. That's what I take from this. Like you're a political commentator, but you're not too familiar with how the House works. So yeah, that's what I take from it. Now you may take something else from it, but that's just how I do it. So, yeah. Also, finally, we're gonna be reacting. I'm gonna be showing like Vosh, Cedars, and Sam Cedars and Hassan's reaction to Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse, the guy who we talked about earlier, was defending himself from two people that were trying to kill him and shot a third one that was trying to attack him. So yeah, these are their reactions to it. Now this is Destiny reacting to all their reactions. So yeah, because this is the easiest part where I could find the reactions. That's why I'm going to go with this part. Wait, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to find it right here. Even Destiny doesn't like any of these three guys. He doesn't like any of them. Where is it? I'm going to try to find it right here. I'm trying to find it right here. Where is it? This is Vosh's reaction to it. I'm going to go right into it. Right here. So, yeah. Look. Yeah. 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 Vosh, you do not know what the Midwest is like. I do. So, yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. 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 That is life here in the Midwest. Yeah. That's the clerk. That is the one who actually reads the guilty and not guilty verdict. The one who reads the verdict, I should say. So yeah, like the jury, once they reach the verdict, the envelope, they put it in an envelope, and the envelope is handed to the deputy, and the deputy gives it to the clerk, and the clerk reads it out loud. And yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. 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 Vosh is pretty angry right there, so you can really tell. Yeah. 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 Because the guy has so much emotions going through him because he almost had his life ripped from him, and so yeah, he's reacting to getting his freedom, so he doesn't lose his life. Yeah. Yeah, good joke, Vosh. It's not supposed to be that funny. I don't. Well, I at least don't think it's supposed to be that funny. What you can have whatever you can think whatever you want, but yeah, 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 yeah. You live in some fantasy land, Vosh. Yeah, you don't live in a reality. You live in reality after you put lipstick on it, you put on sunglasses and comb its hair, get implants, and then get a tan and stuff like that. Like literally, that's your reality. Your reality. Oh, and another thing I forgot to talk about Vosh. He has said someone he has said beforehand, like he remember the thing he had with J.K. Rowling. He said that women should just sit down and shut up and just be a good woman. And J.K. Rowling's roasted him. So yeah, by bringing up a lot of past things that Vosh has said. And so yeah, Vosh did not like any of that kind of stuff. Like yeah, I think he blocked her as well. I could be wrong, but I think that's what he did. What he did. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we do care about whether he spends time in jail or not. because he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He was defending himself. And also, it protects the Second Amendment because it ensures that self-defense is still legal. And no, it does not set the precedent for future protests. And also, that was not a protest he went to. That was a riot. And even the prosecution said it was a riot too. The prosecution was practically should have been the defense almost. That's practically what they should have been. No, we're not. Oh, in a weird way. Okay, yeah, in a weird way that actually is true because we actually got one up on you guys now. We got one up. and we still are. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now we're going to go into Sam Cedar, his reaction to it. Apparently, he said he didn't even watch the trial at all because he doesn't watch trials. Okay, that's fair. But then he's quick to judgment of what happened. Then he's quick to judgment. So yeah, we'll show you guys right here what actually happened. So yeah, wait, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get rid of some of these right here. I already talked about this. All right, there we go. Okay, right here. This, yeah. 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 I'm not making fun of him for not knowing because not everyone pays attention to trials. There is nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah, completely. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. They threw out the charge. He never crossed state lines to begin with. Yeah. Yeah, he's given a huge opinion on it, even though he doesn't know all the details. Yeah. Yeah, that is true about wanting the fame. Yeah. 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 All right. I want to try to get to it. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. Right here. Yeah. Yeah, OJ Simpson. Yeah, okay. Oh, weird. Didn't know we didn't watch a single moment of the OJ trial. Okay. That's probably the most famous trial in history. Yeah. Yeah. In a lot of ways, it actually is a soap opera. In a lot of ways. Yeah. Yeah. OJ, a lot. It wasn't really just money issues. It was also the time of the race stuff that was being played. So obviously there was a lot of stuff going on, and Kyle. It wasn't because he didn't have any money, because he had a lot of donations. It was because of how the media was handling it. That was the main reason. And plus, he was defending his life. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can't say that you didn't watch it, but then comment on it right after. So yeah, it is weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think they kind of did have the ability to put manslaughter instead, but they wanted to go full on at him. They wanted to go full on at Kyle because they wanted to put him away because it was part of their agenda. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That is probably is true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just because you go to an area where there's people, you do not lose your right to self defense in any capacity. You don't. You have a right to defend yourself at any time as long as your life is being threatened. And his life was being threatened. Yeah. 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 You have full right to have a firearm. You have, whether it's concealed or open, you have a full right to do that. Yeah. Yeah. You did not lose your right at all. No, it just is right because Sam's just being a complete idiot right here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, a great president, I should say. He was defending himself, so it sets a bad precedent. Okay. He was. They were trying to protect the property, and then someone chased him down and tried to attack him and threatened to kill him. What was he supposed to? And plus, Kyle didn't fire first. Someone else fired the first shot. So yeah, Kyle was defending himself. No, no. Yeah, yeah. We everyone has to get out of their bubbles and find new and different ideas. They have to. You have to like change and evolve into new ways to better your own opinion and get a new perspective. So okay, so yeah, yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is Hassan's reaction. This one should actually be the best. This should be the best. Right here. There he is right there. You were. Yeah. You're you were a dweeb too, Hassan. You're stupid too, Hassan. Wait, he banned a 20. I think he banned a 27-month subscriber. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. So you get the idea. He was just insulting Kyle. That's all he was doing. He had nothing else going for him. Like you see, all these leftists, like they act like their way is the only good way. No, it's not. There's really no good one. There's really no one way to go about things. There's multiple different ways you can go. There's so much like to say that your way is the only way or the highway. I think is asinine. Like you can't look at the world through that. If you look at the world just through one perspective, it's gonna go bad. Like you have to look through more than one perspective. That is a fact. You have to. Otherwise, otherwise you just get into like what's it called? Like I forgot what the word was. Like you know what the word was. Like we're an echo chamber. My mistake. It's called an echo chamber. Yeah, you can just get into an echo chamber if that's all you do. Like literally, like having only one perspective on things is bad. Under any circumstances, one perspective on the world and like just a topic is bad. Like you just set a bad precedent for yourself and for everyone around you. That's all it is. Yeah. I'm looking at some of these comments. Yeah, there are no podcasts in socialist countries. Yeah, of course. Well, I have a friend who turned neo-Nazi some years ago, and he actually supports Russia's conflict. I don't know, just saying. Well, there are bad people on both sides, so I believe that's what you have to take from it. No one is perfect. Like every side in history, and including every war, has had bad people on both sides. That's just a simple fact. There are what I mean by bad people. Like there's a few people like whether it's from the country or someone working there or just some like corrupt general or something like that. They can do a lot of bad stuff like that. It can get freaky. Like it can get horrible. Like no matter like whatever what no one's perfect. Like I said, there's no such thing as perfect other than God himself. And I try not to mention beliefs like that in my arguments, because if I do, you can lose that argument immediately because you're just going on your faith. Like I try not to, because if you just do that, you lose the argument. Like I said, that you need, like I said, you need more. You have to have a certain morale for your debate and just go with it. Like talk about it. Just make your open, fair points like that. That's all you have to. That's what you have to do. You cannot talk about your own faith, because not everyone believes your beliefs like that. Because you have to have things from different perspectives, different areas, different locations, different ethnicities, and stuff like that. And yes, things are not going to be run as smoothly as you think. So, like it's harder in debates because you have to do your own research and stuff like that and go with it. You cannot rely on your own faith like that in these debates because you can lose. All right, this has been a fun episode, guys. Like, this is a 2-hour episode. Probably this is the second longest episode that I've ever done of the podcast. And like, this has been a pretty fun episode. Yeah, and first time I've done 2 episodes in a day. So it's gonna be. I'm not sure how many more episodes like this that could be like that. I mean, I'm sure there will be some, but I don't expect them too often. Okay, just don't expect them all that often. All right, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so we can beat the YouTube algorithm. Also, subscribe to me on BitChute, Rumble, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and RSS Podcast. And this is Ray from the Ray Infinity Show podcast. Catch you guys later. Peace!